I'll begin with a reminder that there is no school on Monday, September 21st. Teachers and administrators are using this day for professional development, so there is no student attendance required. You're more than welcome to utilize Study Island for practice, but it will not be mandatory on Monday, September 21st. Everybody's been working very hard at remote learning, and now I think it's time to celebrate. For many months, I've had the idea of hosting a virtual talent show, and I think it's time to make that happen. So check your email for a link to a Dropbox where you can submit your video. Keep your talent to 2 minutes or less, and once I've collected all of the acts, I will share the date for our virtual talent show. This will be a wonderful opportunity to share your gifts and talents with the school community and your family from in and out of town. We are in week 5 of remote learning, but I still want to clarify some of our procedures, especially those having to do with our remote learning schedule. We do expect our students to participate in school activities from the beginning of the school day until 2:30. So for our K through 3 students, that day starts at 10 o'clock, and it does include a lunch break, but we need to make sure all of our students are returning to class after the lunch break. Our intermediate team has adjusted their schedule. So if your students are in grades 4 or 5, then their day now begins at 9:45 a.m. with math. It's just an additional 15 minutes, but the daily schedule has been modified to make sure our students are getting the math instruction that they need. So please make note, Tuesday through Friday, that our 4th and 5th graders are starting at 9:45 a.m. Middle level families, we are now at the midterm point for first quarter. Usually we would send home a midterm progress report, but as parents have now become more familiar with the intranet system, you know that you have 24/7 access to your student's grade. So we're not going to send home a paper copy, which might have changed already by the time that you receive it, but I want to encourage you today to go to your student's cumulative folder, log in using your or their username and password, and check those grades. If you don't know the username or password, please contact the main office, not the classroom teacher, and we'll be more than happy to provide that information for you. And remember, middle level families, you do not have to wait until midterm or end of quarter to check your child's grades. You can do this on a daily or even a weekly basis to make sure that you're fully aware of their academic progress. Students that are in grades 6 through 8 will now be using that info system throughout the rest of their middle school and high school career. So this will be great practice for the future in terms of making sure that you're knowledgeable about how your student is performing at school. And I have one last request. As some of you may discover that your child is not performing at the level you thought they were, please resist the temptation to beat up on our outstanding ball charter teachers. I can assure you our teachers have been working overtime to make this remote learning experience the best that we possibly can. All of our teachers have made every effort to communicate with families, to communicate with students, and to lend an additional hand of support for those students who are falling behind or who have not yet caught on to remote learning. If you do have questions about your child's academic performance or need suggestions for improvement, please reach out to your teachers by email. We all want to partner together to do what's best for our students, and we know it's going to take a unified team effort. And parents, before I go, I do want to remind you that all activity on school-issued technology devices is being monitored by our GoGuardian program. We are working to give parents access to their students' GoGuardian activity log. However, at this time, we would just ask that your student or anybody in the household using their school-issued Chromebook go to school-approved websites only. We will notify you if your student is flagged for going to an inappropriate site, and we really appreciate your support in helping us to monitor the internet safety of our students during this remote learning period.